The U.S. News & World Report's Best Places to Live in the U.S. rankings are back out, and Huntsville is number 2, with Green Bay coming in at number 1. But before you jump on our website and get that instant cash offer or that home valuation report, let's break down the comparison of the two cities. And before we even do that, make sure you hit subscribe below to stay on top of all the latest Huntsville, Alabama real estate news. Before you plan that house hunting trip to Green Bay, let's break down the two cities of Green Bay versus Huntsville in 3 key areas of sports, cost of living, and things to do in the area. So in category number 1, let's look at sports. Green Bay obviously has a huge edge with having an NFL team with the Green Bay Packers. They also have a local hockey team, the Green Bay Gambler hockey team, and they have local college athletics. Now compare that to Huntsville, we have a little bit more to offer in terms of variety of sports. We do have the Rocket City Trash Pandas, we have the new soccer team, the Huntsville Football Club, we have the Huntsville Havoc, and then we also have Alabama A&M and UAH for local college athletics. Now, we have a little bit more diversity in Huntsville, but NFL is definitely going to trump Huntsville in terms of athletics. And so the vote goes for sports, definitely goes to Green Bay. All right, so let's jump into the outdoors, comparing Huntsville to Green Bay. So Green Bay has some great trails with walking, running, biking, and of course, it is freezing cold there most of the year. So they also have skiing as well. So if you're into cold weather, Green Bay is a great option for you. They also have the Fox River for boating, kayaking, and cruising. Now Huntsville, we have obviously warmer weather, so more activities to enjoy that warm weather. We have trails to walk and run and bike, all throughout the year. We have lake opportunities with beautiful Smith Lake, Lake Gunnersville, just a short drive away from Huntsville. And the other big advantage too is we have opportunities to within our driving distance to go explore other great outdoor activities, with the Smoky Mountains being over 4 hours away. And then we have great pristine beaches just 5 hours away with Gulf Shores and the beautiful 30A area as well. So obviously warm weather is going to trump that cold, frigid weather in Green Bay. So Huntsville gets the vote for outdoor activities. All right, so we've got a 1-to-1 tie. Green Bay's got sports, Huntsville has outdoor activities. So let's now look at cost of living. Let's see how far your dollar spreads in these two cities. So first thing we want to look at is housing. The median sales price housing in Green Bay is actually less than it is in Huntsville. So you might, on paper, give that edge to Green Bay. $247,000 for the median home price in Green Bay versus about $304,000 here in the Huntsville area. So on the surface, you may say Green Bay, but the difference and what really evens these two out is property taxes. Property taxes in the north, and specifically in the Green Bay, Wisconsin area, are much, much higher than they are here in Alabama in the Huntsville area. So those two overall cost of housing numbers average out. The next thing you want to look at is your average salary. So the median or the average salary in Green Bay is about $51,500. And this is one of the areas that U.S. News & World Report actually got wrong for the Huntsville area, because the average salary in Huntsville just skyrocketed at over $10,000. We are now up to almost $77,000, a 50% increase over the Green Bay area. Plus, you're more likely to be employed in Huntsville, with unemployment running a little bit higher in Green Bay at 6.2% versus only 4.7% in the Huntsville area. So the tiebreaker definitely goes to Huntsville for cost of living, 2-to-1. So if you factor in the higher income that Huntsville now has, that $10,000 plus increase in terms of average salary that Huntsville has skyrocketed over last year, U.S. News & World Report might have actually ranked Huntsville number 1. However, they probably also just wanted to spice up the article and mix it up and give another city the spotlight this year. So in my book, Huntsville is definitely number 1. Unless you just enjoy cold weather or you're just a diehard cheesehead, Huntsville is definitely the place to be.